Welcome everybody to Access on Location, and I'm here with Joseph the Healer. Joseph, good to have you on the show again. And now I've never interviewed Joseph. I've filmed him before, and you've been on a number of times. Talk of the Town. I think we did Access on Location here at your place.
That's
and
right.
You were just outside of Foam Lake, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, I never told you this, but I had two different people in the last couple of weeks actually come up and talk to me. One guy, I was in Value Village of all places, and he came up and he says, "The healer guy, Joseph," or I don't remember if he knew your name, but he knew the healer, and I said, "Joseph." And he said that both him and his wife are suffering from cancer. And you know, I said, "Sorry to hear that." And he said, "You know, well, we've watched the show, and we've watched him with Karen, and we've heard about him. So, you know," I said, "Get in touch with him. You know, I'm glad that you saw it on TV, and that's what we want to do." So this is kind of a follow-up to that, and I'm going to try to convince you sometime to do a series, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. You know, where people can maybe ask you questions, even if they don't, you know, can't make it in person or whatnot. But we'll see what we can do there. But before I've explained a little bit about the results, but tell people what is it exactly that you do.
What I do, I'm a faith healer. I heal with the rod here. That rod here is magic. It's nobody can believe, and I can't believe also, but that's magic. And the rod, he know everything, and he hear everything, and he know everything. I heal all kind of pain, like from the fibromyalgia to the physical pain, from arthritis, from everything. You got a pain in your back and head, the headache, everything. I heal almost everything with that thing, almost instantly. Also, all the pain's gone instantly. I heal lots of the emotional pain. That's emotional pain. That's when you have a big problem with your family or your heart or everything. You clean that, and you need to remove that and remove all the bad energy you got inside your body. Like some people do, or thinking about suicide or something like that. Most of the time you have a demon inside your body. That's what I do. I clean everything inside the people. I do also all the land. I put the power inside the land to make sure the land want to produce lots of better. And I put all the positive. I remove all the negative you can have on the land. I remove that, and I put that on. I change that for a positive energy inside the land.
So if a farmer's experiencing bad crops,
that's right.
Certain areas that always seem to be, you know, the worst area.
Yeah.
Like continuously, nothing grows here.
That's right. Yeah, I changed that. The negative you got inside for a positive energy. Yeah.
Wow, I think you might have done something with the weather here too, because this is fantastic.
That's the
this is like spring now.
Yeah, that's right.
So here's one thing: is a lot of people that might be familiar with the rods are thinking of divining rods.
Yeah, that's right.
This area, Manitoba and Saskatchewan, you know, they would have what they call the water witch, and so
that's right.
Now you're using those far beyond just looking for water. You're using these for just about everything imaginable. Is that,
yeah, that's
how
right.
Did that come about? Why the rods?
Why the rod? Because when I buy that acreage here, my friend shaman, my best friend shaman, he told me to buy that acreage here. When I buy that here, well, I need to build my house, and I have a trailer in the park there, and my friend, he said, you know what? He said, you have lots of power, you know that. And 4 months after I buy that place here, he passed away, and he came on a spirit here, and he told me, he said, you know what, you have lots of power, I want to give you my power and my gift also. You want that? I said, yes. Well, and after that, when I start to build the house, I need to find water, and I know that's the rod that people use to.
Okay, so that's how you started with the wall.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I started with my rod, and I make a rod, and I said, he told me I have lots of power. Well, I tried to find water, and I asked the rod where's the water, and every night I walk on the land here, and I found the water, and I asked how deep and everything, and the water, and I really don't believe everything I got. Well, I did dig the hole with a post digger at 26 feet, and I found the water there. And that's why I make that. And after that, well, I used that inside the house to check if where's the fridge, where's the and I play with that. And after that, people start to, my daughter called me for pain, and I said, wait, I want to use my rod, and I use the rod for the pain, and after that, I bring that to the camp. I go working in a camp in the winter time, haul some logs, and I heal probably 300 people over there with my rod.
So how did you know that you could heal? How did you go from finding out that you had this power to find water?
Yeah, well, that's I found that because when I do for the water, if I make water, well, okay. But that's when my daughter called me, well, I said I want to try. I said I want to use my rod because my daughter have a problem with the blood, and when she's bleeding too much, and I need to stop the blood all the time. Well, I said I want to use my rod for that, and I used my rod, and I stopped the blood with the rod instantly. Well. After that, when I go to the camp, I said the guy, I said, I know my rod what he do. I show everybody in the camp where we eat at the cooking place, and I show the people what the rod can do. And one said, well, I have a pain on my knee. Well, you want to fix it? And I said, I don't know. I asked the rod, and I asked the rod. The rod said yes. Well, and the morning after, everybody wanted to see that guy. And you have a big knee fall in the trailer, and you have a big knee. And morning after, you have no pain, the knee was normal and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, and I found everybody who smoked drug in the camp was no good, but just to check with my rod do it.
Wow. Now, yeah, most people can tell from your accent you're not from the middle of Saskatchewan.
Not in the middle here.
So where did you come from?
I came from Maniwaki, Quebec.
Oh wow! And
Yeah.
Where is that? I don't even know.
Well, it's 400 miles north of Montreal.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in the bush, bush place.
Country.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, I've never been that far east, but yeah, I'd love to. So from there, how you're driving by one day, you saw this on the internet, someone told you about it. How did you find this place?
Well, this place here, but I crossed Canada the first time I crossed Canada was I turned 50 years old, and everybody told me to go to cross Canada. That's my place over there. Well, I cross Canada. I go hiring. Well, I bring two semi with me. I go to Vancouver, wait for the guys there. And when I touch Saskatchewan, well, I don't know what's happened with me. Something happened here. When I touched across Brandon, and I touched Saskatchewan, something inside my body. I think everything go out of my body. Everything, like just a big hole inside me. Everything, that lunge, and I don't have no more heart, nothing. I don't know what's happened. I said, holy. And I grabbed the phone and I called my ex-girlfriend and I said, you want to come with me? She said, no. Well, I said, okay, I don't go back. I said, I don't know why it's my place here, but it's my place. And I crossed Canada 3.5 years first time before I buy a house here in Foam Lake in town. After that, well, I go a little bit hunting around. And I passed here a couple of times and I saw that place, that acreage. I don't know why I fall in love with that acreage. Because it's not flat, probably. You have a sign, you have a hill like my place, a little bit in Quebec. And I love the pine. And you have lots of pine and lots of trees. Well, that's and I go see my best friend Dennis, and I ask Dennis, my shaman, I ask all the time when I want to buy something. I ask all the time him, and I said I saw the place. He said it's very nice there. Well, he said buy it. I said no. I said it's nice. Well, I said buy it is very good for you. Anyway, I talked with that guy here. They have the acreage. And it was not for sale. He said, how about I pay? I need to buy it. He told me to buy it, and I buy it. Guide, he said, okay, with the price I give it, he said yes. And I buy it. And 4 months after, everybody passed away, and that's why I received that gift. And now that's 4 years ago, and I heal over 4,000 people all over. Maybe not the world, but all over Canada and USA and Japan, and yeah.
Fantastic. I know. I've heard so much about you. I've witnessed it. This time I'm going to be firsthand. And, People might know me from, you might remember me from such movies as Nights in the Dark, where I do some paranormal investigating. And, my role is skepticism. I'm skeptical, but I'm open-minded. I do believe there's energy. I don't know how you can control it. I know there is. I've seen it. I've read it on the meters. I know that there's something out there.
Yeah.
So I'm not closed-minded.
Yeah.
But I've heard a lot about you in terms of the people that have witnessed it, have experienced it. You were also at various trade shows around the province too, and different psychic fairs. Maybe not psychic fairs, but healing and wellness. And where could people find you on a day-to-day basis?
Well, they find me. Well, I don't know. When I start to healing lots of people. Well, and after that, when you saw me on the show and I healed instantly, guys, he can walk and he start walking right there instantly because you have an accident, you fall on the truck or something like that. I know at Weyburn that was happening the first year. Well, first of all, the first time when I start, that's Linda Gribba, that lady. She do the wax reading, you call that.
Yes, exactly.
That's the one she bring me to the show the first time, the first show I make at Atchewell, and I do after that Atchewell every 6 months for years and years. Yeah, and over there, well, yeah, I heal the people for fibromyalgia instantly, everything, and I don't know how it was that healing. I really don't know what that healing. And Linda Gribba told me, said, yeah, you're fantastic, you do everything, come with us, and that's what I started. That's what I started healing, and now, well, I still believe in when she told me, just go, do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
You've got a gift.
Yeah.
The people can get a hold of you on Facebook, is that?
Yeah, I have a Facebook, I have a YouTube also, and I have a website. And
So to break it down, if people put in Joseph Healer, will they find you?
yeah, that's right.
And just Google that, and it'll take them to one of those many.
Joseph Poirier Healer or Joseph Healer. They put that on, and he found me on the YouTube and website, and
I'll make sure that I put that on the show.
yeah, that's right.
So people, I'll put that, if I can remember, I'll put it right here. see where I'm pointing. That right there is where I'm going to put your name.
Yeah, that's
So,
right.
People can find you on, they can phone too if there's...
Yeah, that's right,
All
yeah.
the contact information will be available.
That's right.
So people want to contact you. I do believe you said you do remote healing too? Like from a distance, if people phone you?
Oh yeah. I heal some people in Mexico. I heal one guy in Mexico with a cancer. I heal some people in Texas, Arizona, lots in Chicago. I think the last girl I healed 2 weeks ago. I healed one girl from Chicago. Yeah.
Wow. So there's no excuse, folks. I mean, you don't have to actually physically come here. You can spiritually come here, right?
That's right.
Or
yeah.
you can spiritually go there.
Yeah, something.
Some form of astral projection will bring the two minds or bodies, their souls together. Yes. However that works, I am not quite sure, but I'm willing to find out. So there's obviously a spirituality to you as well, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And is it an open? Is it a religious? Is it how would you define it?
Well, I don't think so. Well, I use the God for sure. I use the Creator, the one He built that word here. He built everything. Well, that's what I use. I ask the God, the Creator, too. But for me, this is just a name. The Creator is the real name. The God or the name that people want to give at the end, well, it's okay. But that's what I use. I use that, and I use the nature. I use the mother earth, the land we got here. I use all the thing you have a spirit inside the trees, and I believe that the tree animal, everything have a spirit inside, and He gave me the power. That's what I ask for, the power. I ask you the nature here around me.
I was going to remark on that, you know, this is still winter right now. We're still technically in winter, and there's
Yeah.
birds, and we saw a squirrel, and it's warm. You know,
Yeah.
This is a very beautiful area.
Yeah.
I'm sure I wouldn't say that 40 below February when the wind's blowing. You know.
No, that's right.
So,
With a
so
snowbank.
let me ask you about that. When you're here, you know, middle of February and your first year here, the coldest you've ever experienced? You know, is there a feeling of isolation and coldness and, you know, and all of that together that, or were you able to just, you know, shrug that off?
No, healing is just, yeah. That just, no, I never bugged me, that thing. Well, it never bugged nobody. Well, that's, I think it was okay.
Yeah, you got through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're very close to Foam Lake, so people that you know, traveling down Highway 16, you're maybe 10 minutes off of the highway. Is
Yeah,
that correct?
15 minutes, yeah.
Okay, and so once again, people can contact you or, you know, phone you, email, text, whatever it takes, right?
Yeah.
Set up an appointment. So your facility here, you have, I believe you have a teepee here as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Healing lodge.
Yeah.
And you've got.
I have a medicine wheel in the
medicine
back.
wheels
I have
out
3
in the
medicine
back.
wheels, yeah.
Do you farm on this land as well?
No, I garden. I garden lots. I
Oh,
love
okay,
gardening.
garden. All right.
I love gardening, yeah. I have a 3 big garden for everything. I don't know why, but
Oh, that's
I
fantastic.
relaxing. It's a relaxing, and the animal, if you want to eat inside, well, is open.
And your facility and yourself is open year round. So if people want to, you know, once again, middle of February, they want to come see you, they can.
That's right.
Middle
yeah.
of summer.
Oh yeah. Anytime I'm here, or if I'm not here, I'm on a show. Buddy, just call me, and I'm here on a week for sure.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Joseph, I'm going to turn the show over to you, and let's go in and see what you can find.
Yeah. Thank you.